welcome back to the Human Resource Machine. I've actually had quite a bit of fun playing these in the last few games, so I thought I'd play it again. Possibly play a couple of levels, because the last one did hurt my brain a little bit, so if I can get any more than 2 done, I'll be really impressed. But let's get started. So once again, I haven't done anything since the last time. So we're still at 15 years. And if I remember correctly, we started looking at exclusive lounge, so we'll start on that today. I can't remember if I read this out last time, so I'll read it out now. Yes, I've always felt most comfortable. Nice, cold, logical decisions. Emotional decisions are for the weak. Okay. And I'm going to assume I've actually read the thing that was here because it doesn't have the info, but we'll go into here. Yes, yeah, I think we have. But we'll tell more anyway. This assignment is a basic Boolean logic operation. It's called XOR. Exclusive OR. Armed with this new information, you may research independently if you like. Start off with an achievement. Let's go with Glorious Failure Overflow, which is an attempt to generate a number that is too big to store in green boxes. Let's go based on these numbers here. It's a really basic looking box. Outbox. Actually, no, that's going to be error, isn't it? That's not what we want to do. If we subtract the number, actually let's copy. Yeah, let's copy it to there, and then we'll grab another one and add it. So once again, I'm just basing on these numbers here. So -4 plus 8. If we then of course jump, so we're going to jump into here, and we'll just keep adding like that. Actually no, let's copy 2, stick that in there, and we'll copy it. Copy it to there. See what that does, eh? I don't think that's what I wanted. So we got inbox, this one here is a different number set. But if we subtract it, if we take that out and we subtract the number, what will that do? Yeah, actually let's subtract number. Let's try that. Oops. Okay. Okay. I suppose we could. So subtract with that one. Copy to that one. 0. Well, here we go. We should be able to do an add on this one. So let's. So at this point we should have -3 on the ground here. If we subtract there and then add it, let's see what that does. This one 1. There it is. Glorious Failure Overflow. Overflow. Each data unit is restricted to values between -999 and 999. That should be enough for anybody. Well, I didn't make it to 999. Okay, so that's another achievement done. Awesome. Alright, so now we'll actually get on to the real work on this thing. Let's take all these out. Is there a clear? There is a clear. Cool. Yes. Oh, that's a funny noise. Right, so for each 2 things in the inbox, so we need 2 things in the inbox, so copy, no, I'll copy from 2 to there, send a 0 to the outbox if they have the same sign, both positive or negative. Okay, so if we have a number in our hand, so it's 3 and a -6. We want to pull for 3 So So those two there should return a 1. Yeah. So 2 copy. There's no start with negative. And we do subtract. That one. That's negative. And it is again. So you copy from here and here and that one. And it's the copy to here. This is the same as the number. This one can be separate. This one can be okay. I think so. Control. It's 3 users. You like? Yeah, that's wrong. Completely wrong. Clear that. Now, if it's near here, it's come from. It's from again. It's near number, over here. And it jump past the structure. No, that's not gonna work at all. I thought I had it in my head, but I'm not sure if I do now. Negative. Oh, yeah, I've got an idea. If I copy from and then jump there, copy from copy from there, copy that there. Okay, so that's going to be either 0 or 1. We could repeat the same thing again. So let's do that. Okay, so let's try that out. So 5 is a positive. 4 should return 0. Yeah. Got that. Okay, so the logic's there correctly. So we have a 0 and a 1 or a 0, 0. So all we've got to do now is if we were to... we don't need that. If we were to subtract 0, if the result is a 0, result is 0, what are we importing? If they have the same sign. No. It's negative. Then we want to copy from 0. It's the same sign. Outbox. And then we jump to the top. Otherwise, we want to copy from. I'm not sure what that. There, that there. And then jump there. And that's copying from. What do you reckon? So far so good. Okay, so negative 8 and negative 4 have the same sign. Ah! Your solution works with these specific inputs, but fails and the possible inputs. Yes, here I'll give you some inputs that cause your solution to fail so you can see for yourself. -5. Oh. So jump over negative goes to there, copy from, otherwise jump, that's what I'm missing. Let's try that. Because we don't ever have a 1 and a 0 there. Oh! Oh dear, okay. We had outbox, management expected 1, but you outboxed 0. Copy 2, so 0. Negative 9. You know what I should do? Just for the purposes of debugging this, I'm going to copy that there and copy that there. So these two numbers here are not going to be used. They're two extra instructions we don't really need, but I just want to see what the numbers are that I'm actually taking out. So I have a memory of a goldfish. So -3 equals 0, because it's a negative. -9 should be a 0. They have the same sign. Output is 0. Okay. 7 is a 1. Yeah, because it's positive, that's right. -3 should be a 0. 1. They have a different sign, that's right. Picked up on something there, but I wasn't sure what it was. So I was holding a 1. Which is right. 1 will indicate it's a positive. Subtract that, I get 1. They're different signs. Ah, I jump at negative. Okay. So the problem's here. So I'm just going to play around with this and see if I can get it to work properly. And I'll come back once I've got something. Okay, I think I might have done it. I think. Basically, we take from the inbox. If it's a negative, we basically, well, this piece here will copy the 0 or the 1 to this position. I've probably shown already that off. This code here does the same thing, but copies it basically at the end of it rather than copying it to here. It subtracts the value from here. If the result is a 0, then we know. So 1 minus 1 would equal 0. 0 minus 1 would equal -1, and 1 minus 0 would equal 1. So it won't be 0. It would not be 0 in those cases. So if it is a 0 though, we copy from 4, which is the 0, and we place it into here as per the instructions. Otherwise, we copy 5 and place it into there. And in theory, that should work. Let's give it a go. Okay, skip this part. Okay, so we've got a 1. Okay. might have gone a bit too far there. So inbox, jump, blah, 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 another inbox there. Okay, so subtract 1 from 0, we should get 1. Okay. They're all 1s. Okay. So we have completed it. Oh, wow. $18 and $54, and we have to try and get 12. Wow. Let me work on the other optimizations, and we'll see how we go. Back in a moment. Okay, I think I've got it now. Change things up a little bit. As you can see, I've put a comments in because it's spaghetti. It really is spaghetti. Basically, though, I've removed the subtraction rules. It seemed to add too many commands in, and just simplify it. So we now have an inbox. If the number in the inbox is a negative, then we'll jump down to this rule here, which is negative 1s. We then pull another item out. If that number is also negative, then it's a match. Very simple. If it's not a negative, then we go into the not rules. Then we go, but if we were up here and it wasn't a negative, we take another number out and it is a negative, then obviously it's not match, otherwise it's match, and we go down here. And we always go back to the top. It's done my head in, it's probably been about half an hour, maybe an hour, of me just trying to figure I was getting really close, and then I'd make a change and it would jump back up the top, and then I'd make another change and it would jump back down. It was getting really annoying. So hopefully we're looking at 12 commands, which I think is the requirement. I can't see anything wrong there. Let's test it out. So 5 and 5 is a match. So we go down there, yep. 7 and negative 4 will be not a match. Yep. 5 and 6 is not a match. Yep. And negative 3 should be a match. Negative, negative, jump to there. There's a negative inbox. If negative, it's a match. Looks like it worked. $12. Brilliant. 28. Oh. I wasn't expecting to get the speed challenge at the same time, actually. Oh well. Cool. Let's move on to the next one. So we've got exclusive lounge. Still quite a bit of blue, actually. Let's go absolute positively. Yeah, 60. Aha! Positive attitudes were determined to increase productivity and are now for mandatory. Smile! Oh, true, you can't see this one. Management is watching. Are there cameras in here? I'm not sure if they'll be happy with me recording the recordings. So our little guys here wants to tell us more. I would smile, but I don't have a mouth. True. I need to hide it. Okay. Send each thing from the inbox to the outbox, but if a number is negative, first remove its negative sign. Okay, so inbox. If it's negative, do that. Otherwise, we'll outbox it. Copy 2, add 0, and then outbox. Can't be that easy, can it? we go. So 9 should stay as it is. -5, we should change it. Probably to subtract it. Oops. Okay. Of course, it gives us positive coverage. -9. Let's try that again. 9. Ready? That was. Okay. Here's the last one. That was really easy. 88 and 36. 39. I suppose we could put an outbox there. Just drop it there. Yep. So it's one of those ones where it's obviously different. It's fine, got them both. Sabbatical Beach Paradise. Year 18. Sounds very stormy. Ah, Korea milestone number 3. Cool. Okay, countdown. Year 19. Yes! Welcome back! Tick, tick, tick! Time keeps ticking down. Let's get to work. Oh. Yes. I love what you've done with your hair. Why is there a moving hand? Okay. Let's do the normal. Tell me more. What's the secret to eternal youth? Enjoying your work, feeling important, and proper sunscreen application. Okay. For each number in the inbox, send that number to the outbox, followed by all numbers down to or up to 0. It's a countdown. You got new commands. You got new commands. They add 1 or subtract 1 from an item on the floor. Oh, okay. The result is given back to you, and for your convenience, also written right back to the floor. Bop. Okay. For each number in the box, send that number to the outbox. Followed by all the numbers down to or up to 0. So, grab it in box. We're going to have to do as if negative, I suppose, because it's up to or down to. Copy it to 0. I should probably just output first, because it's saying send that number to the outbox. So the first number and then all. So. Oh no, we need to copy because we're not. Just test that. See, I'll lose the number, so we need to copy to the outbox. We have to copy from, aren't we? Now, if it's a negative number, we need to do that. Do bump up. Otherwise, jump to there. If it is 0, up to there. Otherwise, we outbox. Yeah, I think we're going to do. No, there, won't it? Let's try that. So we're starting with 5, so in theory if I got that understanding correctly, it should be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 5. So far so good. 4. Ooh. Oh, of course I forgot another step. We need to put jump there, and the copy from command could actually go there. Or could I put it there? Do I have to include 0? Down to or up to? Doesn't say. So if we actually put outbox at the top of the loop and we copy from each time, we don't need to do it there, we don't need to do it there. It saves us just a couple commands. So 9. Yeah. 5, 4. Copy the 4, bump it to 3. 7. So that looks like it works. 1. Now 0, go to the top. Next number. Cool. -5. Oh. Okay. Can we put a 0 there, maybe? And then we can't outbox if we don't have, so we'll just skip over that. Let's try that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Something's a go. So -9. Okay. 8. 7. Whoops! Oh dear. Ooh, what happened there? Jump to 0. Box it. Oh, okay, because I've gone a bit too far, because there's 0 there. Oh no, it's given us a 0. Oh, tricky! Tricky, 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 okay. Well, that's fine. That's a 0. Let's just go straight. The outbox. Very tricky. I thought it was a bit too easy. Okay. Expecting really bad results. Ooh, okay. Ah. Yeah, okay. Definitely thought that was going to be easier than it was. To get 3 less. if we drop that there, drop that. It's not enough, I don't think. Maybe play around with this a little bit, we'll see what goes on. Okay, so it hasn't changed too much. One thing I have done is separate it into two separate sections, one for the bumping up and one for the bumping down. Interesting enough, if you put a really small line like that, it makes it really big, but if you put a plus like that, it makes it quite small. I wonder if you put a dot up there. Oh, that's not quite what I was expecting. Oh well. So everything still goes back up to here. I was still having a problem with 0, so I thought I'll just put a condition in that says if it's 0, just jump to the top, just output it once. Otherwise it copies it to there, which skips a step. If it says 0, because we don't need to go down here. If it's negative, we go down to here, we run all these things, we just loop, run in circles, constantly adding the number. Once it hits 0, we then jump right back to the top. And then it's the same down here with the positives, we just loop until we hit 0, in which case we go back to the top. So let's give it a go. Oh. Okay. I'm happy with 79 over 82. I had 14 steps. Oh, there's 2. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll continue working on this. I don't have to worry about the speed challenge. Just have to worry about the size, which is possibly just moving some outboxes around, maybe. In fact, if we put that there. That's not really okay. Yeah, I'll come back. In a moment. Okay. I had to test this one. Really weird way of doing it. It's really just fiddling around with the options to see if there's another way I was missing, and I'm really not sure I like this. Basically, you copy it like we were doing before, so it goes into the inbox, copy it down to here, then output immediately, so you've got your first number. You then subtract 1. If the result is a negative, then of course you've got a negative number, because a positive number would still make it 0 or a positive. If it's a negative number, it goes down to here. If it's a positive number, it just goes back to the top and loops around until it just keeps looping around. When it gets to 0, of course, it's then going to have a negative, so it will go down this route. Then you add 1. So if you've got your negative 1 from up here, where you're counting down, it's going to increase for 1, make it 0, so then you've got a 0 condition, it resets it. Otherwise, it adds 1 on to go up. So you'd have your negative here, you're going to reverse here, so then you've got to go and double it up again. So for example, if I had our negative 3 here, you'd actually, here you'd have negative 4, so then you've got to go up 2. It's not something I would probably write in real life. It's a bit, I don't know, seems a bit weird. It's not something I like looking at. Although it does look nice and tidy. Yeah, but let's give it a go and see how it goes. so there's a 10. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get that easily at all. But that's a 10 of 10. And I don't like it. As you saw, it just seemed like it was overcomplicated. Which is a weird thing, because there's very few steps in it. But it just seemed like it was, because you just bang, 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 bang. But we've got it. So we'll move on. Multiplication workshop. Year 20. It seems like only yesterday we were learning about adding. Fond memories. We worked so hard back then. We're not working out now? Anyway, tell me more. I hope you enjoy your new label maker. I personally prefer to label just about everything. Copy to 4. What? What does it even mean? Just stick a label on it, and you never need to use numbers again. I've also labeled my sandwich. So now you know which one not to eat. You're welcome. Yeah. There's a few of those levels I could have done with these on. I see what it's saying though. You basically can label. How do you do it? Ah, okay. So we go Bob. Bob. Okay. Okay. So multiplication workshop. For each 2 things in the inbox, multiply them and outbox the result. Don't worry about negative numbers for now. You got labels. They can help you remember the purpose of each tile on the floor. Just tap any tile on the floor to edit. Well, I've already worked it out, thanks. So for each 2 things in the inbox and multiply them. Multiply. Copy from the copy to copy. Okay, so they're wanting us to make a loop. So obviously we're going to copy from the inbox. Let's clear that. Inbox. So we're going to get 6. We will copy the 6 to. Just got hello for now. Because we can see what hello is. It's much easier than number. We then want to. Also copy to 0. And we'll get that a proper name. Let's call it out. Oops. Your T. So copy it to there, and then this seems like it might be a little more complicated than I thought. We'll give it a try anyway. So then we want to add. And then we want to minus hello. That'll work. Copy the inbox. Copy to there. So we've got 6 and 6. Add that together, it gives us 12. No problem, it's 6 times 2. Remove that by that. Okay, yeah, that kind of works. So if we then go, if it's 0, let's put it up here. Preparation for release commands. Otherwise, we just keep going around in circles, I suppose. So copy to out. No, we just need to do it there, don't we? Just loop around there. Probably not going to be very efficient on steps, but we'll try that. So copy the inbox, copy the output, add 10 5 times 2, yep. Bump that, and then add it again, should give us 15. No. Because I need to copy from, don't I? Copy from out. But then Okay, we also need to copy then to copy to in, copy from the output, input, add it to the output, and then we can copy probably back to output, yes. Doesn't look very efficient. Alright, so 3, 6, 3, no, yep. 1 left, 3, 12. Yes. Because we need to copy from the output. Free. Yeah, it's kind of out. 3, 3, 6, 3, 7, 9. Aha. Right, but honest, we minus the stuff. This one. Okay, just use this one. This one. Two. Oh. What? Oh. Okay. Okay. See. See. I want to grab up the input. Second, hello. Okay, so it's basically saying 1 and 2. So multiply 1 by 2. So we grab it from inbox, copy it to inbox, put in, copy the next number to hello, which is our counter. We then jump down to here and copy it to the output, which is not what I want. Back down to there. Okay, let's try that. Oh, yay, works. It's a 9.6. Huh? Now, this game reminds me a bit of where I worked. We worked on a language called Neither, which had really limited on commands. You had to do some strange things to get it to work properly. What? Turn it on again! Did I start with? 1 times 3. Am I going nuts? 1. By 3. first one. F0, just... Okay. How badly were we? Ooh, not that bad. Okay. Size possibly won't be that hard to fix. Okay, so I think I've got it this time. At least for the speed, there's only 15 steps, so we should be good. I can't remember what I changed though, which doesn't help much. Still bumping here. An if condition on 0 there. I think I showed you the part where I copied the 0, but I got rid of that because it wasn't really necessary. I just basically copy it to the inbox, or to the in number, copy it to the out number. So I don't start with 0. Because if it's 0, I just skip the copy from and just go straight to the outbox because it's already got a 0 in my hand. Then bump the numbers. And if it's 0, then we do it up there. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you can see what's coming, so we'll give it a try and see what happens. Okay, so there's 15 and 15. Ooh. Not quite as good on the speed challenge, however. We're get 109 and we're 155. Okay, I'll play around and see if I can make it any better. I might have to completely rejig everything. Actually, what we could try. Try it. We've got all this space here. Well, I might give it a go, eh? See what happens. In case you didn't notice, I've found this thing here, and I've been playing around with it. You might have noticed on one of them. I probably, at least one of those, I've probably done that. You can copy it, you can paste it into here. Makes an exact copy of what you got, so you don't lose the original, which can be quite helpful because then you can actually jump to the other one. But yeah, all I'm going to do is I'm going to play around. See if I can make something a little bit different, maybe a better go at actually improving it, so it's optimized for what is it called, the speed rather than the size. And once I've done that, I'll come back. Okay, so I've removed the loop. It's pretty much the same thing as looping around, except for in this case what I'm actually doing is I count down so we decrease our hello, and the moment we hit 0 is when we jump to a add statement, and then of course we just jump for it, and it's a lot more statements, but it should avoid going around copying and then having to recopy, then copy back to, and all that stuff, which is what we were doing before. Whereas here we basically say, okay, we've got 5 to do, we'll go to the 5th one in. Now there are 9 bump minuses because I'm hoping that we don't get any more than 10, and there's 10 adds. I don't think there are 10 in here. It looks like they're only got 9, but I should be covered anyway. Don't really need any zero conditions except for here. Although I could possibly put a copy of negative in, which might also remove the statement. Yeah, probably this one here basically goes all the way to the bottom. Just that's it there. In fact, if you follow the blue line now, you can see it going up there. So it goes straight to the outbox, doesn't need to go any further. The only... Actually, this one here is not needed anymore, I don't think. Look at that. It was from something else I was doing. So slightly less commands. In fact, I'm just wondering if... We'll see what happens. So there we go. So I'll show you what happens. So copy our inbox, put it into the inbox, into the in. We then copy the value to the hello, as we did before. We remove one. Remove another one. Keep going until we get to 0. When we get to 0, we jump to that position in the add statements, and we just add. So we're not constantly copying back into the out and then going into there and then having to check hello, and if it's 0 then going back around. So hopefully it makes it a bit better. Looks like it will. Should be 8, I think it was. Yep. It's a bit of an odd way of doing it, but it works. Oh, not sure about that. Ooh. Nice. Move on. So we're on the next little spike thing here. But I'm just looking at the time I've been recording, and I've been doing this for 3 hours and 20 minutes now. So hopefully I've cut this down to a lot smaller for you. We have managed to get some achievements in this episode. I think we managed to get all of those starred. Yep. We got the sabbatical. We've got the overflow, and yeah, career milestone 3 and the glorious overflow. Yeah, no, I think that's it for now. As always, if you've enjoyed the episode, it hurt my brain in some places, but if you've enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like. If you're new to my channel, this isn't a common thing. I'm a very Minecraft person, but this is just, I do play the odd extra game. So if you've enjoyed it and you want to follow along with future ones, after all I've got quite a bit to go here I believe. Whether I do them all on camera is a completely different story, but I'm enjoying them at the moment, so we will keep going. Do hit that subscribe button if you're interested in following along. And if you've got any questions or comments or suggestions on how I could have done this better, because there are some weird things I've done here which I don't like, leave a comment down below. But otherwise, have a great day and see ya!